Welcome back to another live. I am Veda-Songbird, all the way from Florida, USA. Just here to support. How are you doing? I hope that you're well. I pray that you're well. My hallelujahs belong to you. My hallelujahs belong to you. My hallelujah belongs to you. My hallelujah, my hallelujah belong to you. Ooh, 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 ooh. What's up, y'all? My birthday is almost here, and the birthday shenanigans have got to begin. I celebrate all month. Do you celebrate all month? I do. Gotta decide what I'm doing. Gotta decide what I'm doing. Yeah. I'm over parties and events where you end up inviting people that you really don't want to invite, but you invite them anyway. I'm over those days. I'm over those days. Haven't decided. We'll see how that goes. The birthday time has rolled around and it's back again. So, how are you doing today? Tonight? Good morning. Good afternoon. Good night. Hey, Teresa. Tigner. I tell you, I've seen some names, but the people seem to be putting their real names on YouTube. You're good? I'm glad you're good. I did a whole self care type day today. I've just been home by choice. I'm tired. Henry Chanta. This is a peaceful place. As you probably can tell, I am so peaceful. But it seems like whenever I come in on Saturday evening, there are some people that are very interesting. Olga, you never responded to my message. What's up? How are you doing? Yeah, this is a peaceful place. If you're on anything other than peace, love, and joy, you're on the wrong channel. I'm just saying. Olga, you didn't answer my message. I told you to send me some pictures. And you ignored that message. I have not had enough water today. I started off this morning, my blood pressure was high. So I just slowed my whole day down. I slowed my whole day down to make sure that I did not do anything to get myself in any predicaments. Hi, Olga. I keep calling your name. I see you. Hi. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm good, Teresa. Thank you for asking. Other than I have some plaguing health issues, but it's nothing that no one else in the world doesn't have. Not that that makes it a good thing. Mm. So how are you doing? All of you, how are you doing? I hope that you're doing well. Oh, you're getting bad reception? Okay. If you wanna be somebody, you wanna go somewhere. I just ask you to be respectful over here. Whoever you are and what you choose to be or not be is up to you. But what I don't tolerate is the disrespect. Don't tolerate the disrespect. If you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you gotta wake up and pay attention. Waiting for the trolls to leave me alone. Just waiting. Most of them disappear when they're being not responded to. Because I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Why are some people just that way? They come on social media just to be not nice. Why is that? Because we will always have people who are doing what is not nice, right? We will. Just when it looks like it's going to be a peaceful life, then there they go. There they go. I, 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 I. Ow. Oh, you're from Australia. No, I do not live in Africa. You're looking out for whose health, I wonder. Oh, okay, cool. Australia. I have quite a few subscribers from Australia. Australia. UK. Many places. How are you doing? Nope, I've never been to Australia. And no offense to your country, but I never actually have had the desire to go there. I'm sure it's a beautiful place, though. What's up, the motivational minister? How you doing? How you doing? Today was your working day, right? Or was it last week? This weekend was your working day, if I remember correctly. I'm still trying to debate on whether or not I'm going to the annual fish fry on Labor Day. I'm still trying to debate whether I want to go. I just hope that the weather is cool. The weather has a way of just interrupting a lot of things this time of year. And today the wind got really funny, and that hurricane is now up to Category 5. The last I checked, the weather, and thankfully it's going to stay away from the eastern coast of the United States, but it's definitely planning to do damage to the islands, which is not a good thing for those in the islands. So we shall see. I didn't check the latest updates, but it looked pretty big when I was looking at my weather app. It's coming across kind of big, kind of fast. So I'm just praying for those people in the path of that storm. Oh yeah, count on me to be the weather girl. Yeah, because at first it was coming, and they were saying that it was going to be 7 to whatever number of days before they would see it develop. And it followed that course, like some people say they know. And some people have their thoughts about the whole weather thing, but whatever it is, we just see the effects of the storms in the end. But it turned, so that, you know, kept us from worrying about it coming. But actually, there are still chances of, chances of change, because, you see all those paths that are possible. They're just hoping that it does what they're anticipating. Titus Dior. Watching from France. Were you the one that was in here this morning? About 12 hours ago. Bye. Bye. Bye, Olga. Yeah. France was in the building this morning. France was here this morning. I don't think that your name was the name that I remember. Titus Dior. But someone was here from France when I was live this morning. And what time is it in France? I don't know that time zone. Because here it is 8:28 p.m. Saturday night. And it is quiet as a mouse in the country. I guess Titus has watched and swiped up. So where are you from? You. Where are you from? Thank you for the likes on the live. I appreciate. I appreciate. I appreciate. But I really wanted to know if that was you in the live this morning, but I don't remember the name. That was the first time I saw the name this morning from France. I don't remember. I had an interrupted nap today, which I was not a fan of. I did not have a nap. Now I'm wondering. I need to get up and iron. I'm trying to convince myself of ironing tonight. Usually I iron on Sunday, but I'm trying to convince myself to iron my work clothes tonight. Or I'm going to get up after I wake up. I think that's what I'll do. I'll just get up after I wake up with the mind to clean up. It's been good. I chose peace over public today. I woke up with the intention to go to worship in person. Even did my gel nails, and then I just decided no, I'm staying home and watching a virtual service. And I had a good day. I actually needed to do just what I did. Some self-care and some peace. Yeah. And you didn't ask, but the most beautiful part of the day today, when I was watching the service, the pastor was doing the altar call, and this 16-year-old guy was in the group of the people that came up to be baptized today. And then he told the pastor to call his friend, because he said he didn't want to get baptized without his friend, and he needed his friend. He wanted his friend to come and be with him and also get baptized. And then his friend came. And I think that was the best thing that I saw today. The best thing. Yeah, that made me cry. Yeah, young people, old people, people are going back to God. Saw people walking with canes, people on walkers, people young, kids, all kinds of people. We're all good and we're all bad, like the pastor said. But God has a way of doing what God does. Yeah. What up, Keith? I see ya. How you been? How you been? How you been? How you been? Keith is here. Da, 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 da. You're good. Well, thank you, David. God is good. Yep. And greatly to be praised. God is great and greatly to be praised. Where are you from, David Nelson with an M on the end? I'm from Florida. Born and raised, been here and there and back to Florida. Oh boy. This is a peaceful place. Just in case you missed the public service announcement, a peaceful place where no one has time for unnecessary shenanigans. So this conversation is about to go to the left. You can swipe up or swipe down at any time. Thank you. I don't know why these people come in with this nonsense. I don't know. I don't know why. Jesus loves me, and I don't know why. He even cares. I don't know why. Jesus loves me. But I'm glad he is. I guess you got the message. What's up, Larry? You don't know why Jesus loves you either? That song just came to mind. To iron or not to iron tonight is a question, Larry. Do you like ironing? I do. I like ironing because I don't like to be wrinkled, so therefore I have to like ironing, or someone has to iron. Yeah. Smelling good is a blessing. Mm-hmm. What picture, Jimmy? What picture? What picture could you ever be talking about? Are you referring to the thumbnail? Can you see that thumbnail now? Or you see it before you come in the live? Is that what you're talking about? No one has mentioned it. I was just having fun with the phone today. You know when you have those things on your camera, the fun filter things on your camera. Most phones have that. Okay, Larry. I hear you. I knew somebody who did to throw the stuff in the dryer too. Well, I'm glad you got a laugh. Yeah, I thought I'd throw it up there. That picture, actually, when I saw that filter, it reminded me of my dad. I looked like my dad with that beard on. I could see my dad in myself when I added the beard and the dark glasses, even though my glasses do turn dark in the night, but that was the darkness from the filter, not from my glasses being in the sun. You're lazy. You know what? I used that word the other day, and then after I thought about it, I was like, I'm not lazy, and I forgot the word that I said it was. But lazy wasn't it? Because I'm definitely not lazy. I just prefer not to do some things. I just prefer not to do some things. Yeah, I just prefer not to do some things. Oh, yeah. There was a word I said, but I can't think of it right now, but that's close enough. I just prefer not to do some things. I think we say that word because it's a common word and we hear it, but when you really think about it, I mean, some people may be lazy, but that's not me. I just selectively choose not to do some things sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. Well, there was another thunderous afternoon. Anyone close to the closer? Anyone down in South Florida? Because I'm not in South Florida. You guys probably felt more wind than we felt. Because I felt that wind, that that wind that you feel like when a storm is coming. That's how I was beginning to feel today. The wind was a bit above the normal. So I was like, the winds are already doing what they do. No, he needs to subscribe to your channel so he can come to you and talk about it. Yeah, exactly. Subscribe to Jimmy Quick's channel so you can go back and talk to Jimmy Quick on his channel. Uh-huh. Yeah, make sure you get it the right way. Yeah. Owie. Yeah. I haven't done physical therapy on my shoulder all day, so it's that time. So, how are we doing? There's somebody new that just came in. I don't think we've met before. How are you doing? And somebody said, no, they don't like family gatherings. I wonder why. Good for you. I have I've learned that snoring is not normal. So if you snore, then you really need to tell your doctor. You need to figure out why you're snoring. And then I saw this video on YouTube today, and I know how Google is, and I know how Siri is. Once they hear you talking about something, then all of a sudden you start seeing it pop up on your things on your phone. If you haven't noticed that about your phone and technology, then yeah. But anyway, so then that stuff started popping up on my phone, and it was talking about something, something, something. But it's not normal. And some people who really have a serious problem, they really need to go check it out to make sure it's corrected. I'm just saying. People tell me that I snore. And then Mocha tells me that I snore because she keeps waking me up. Sometimes, not all the time. So I think it's got to be bad if my little doggy's waking me up. Probably like, what's wrong with my mommy? What's wrong with my mommy? But anyway, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. So, how are you doing? I really would like to know. But if you don't want to tell me that, it's up to you. But I'm just asking. Just in case you were the one that came in after I did ask the last time. I like being home when I'm overworked and exhausted. I heard I snored. Yeah, I hear that too. And that's what I don't know. I've always thought that because I'm so tired, that's why. But then I'm learning, like from my doctor, she's like, no, it's not like normal for anyone to really make those kind of sounds. It's because of like from the video that I saw today, it's saying that like the area back in your airway is getting like compressed some kind of way. Because what it was doing, it was narrowing your airway, or something causes it to narrow, and then that sound is like created. Which actually, when you look at it, gives me the thought that maybe that's how some people die in their sleep, because if your airway is cut off and it keeps getting like this, and then there's no air going in, and that could be a problem. Yeah, a big problem. But anyway, just info. Just info. 'Cause I'm getting ready to do one of those sleep test things so they can do whatever to see. Whatever. Yeah. And I'm like, why have insurance and not do all these things? So I'm trying to make sure I do all these things this year. And then next year, I'm not going to the doctor. I don't want to. They get 1 year to get money and the next year to get no money. Going to the doctor is overrated. Nowadays, the doctors don't even like really touch you unless you got to be like really sick before they want to touch you or something. You just kind of go in there for nothing. They sit by their computer and they just talk, blah, 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 but they don't really do anything for the most part. So I'm like, yeah, I can do a virtual visit. I'm like, what's the point of going in? It feels like a virtual visit, so I might as well do a virtual visit, right? That's what I do. What state did you say that you live in, Jimmy Quick? I don't know why I can't retain it. Because I saw your video and it gives me the vibes of, I don't know where. It just gives me country vibes. Like it's in the middle of the country. Like where I live, but it has a different, at least from the video, it looked like it was a more open area as opposed to being surrounded by a lot of trees. I didn't really notice trees. Oh, okay. And that video that I was watching today was talking about that CPAP machine. And then they were saying the cons of the CPAP machine. But as you know, everything, somebody's got something good to say or something bad to say. But I think the main thing is maintaining that sterile environment in your CPAP, because if not, then the side effects of not having it sterile. You don't want to get any other problems because of that. Yeah, I know some people that's been on those too, because when they really sleep, they really have a problem. Like for real, real problem. But anyway, I guess it's a part of life. Then I heard these people talking about all these things, and I said I didn't really say anything. I just stood there saying, I said in my mind, I said, oh no, what I did say was, I said we were all getting old, older, because I just laughed, and I was like, I'm not the only one who wakes up and my legs are hurting. My legs are hurting. But I think they would stop hurting so bad if I would stop eating sugar before I go to bed. But I definitely know there's a big difference when I don't eat sugar, because I tend to have a sugar addiction at nighttime. And then when I wake up in the night and try to walk, then my legs remind me that I had too much sugar. So I don't have any candies. I'm going through candy withdrawal tonight. No candy. And I always say if I don't buy it, I can't eat it. Whatever you're trying to get over, if you don't buy it, you can't do it. You can't use it, right? I remember when my dad was alive, every time he would buy cigarettes, my sister and I would take them and break them up and throw them in the toilet. Yeah, but daddy never did a thing. We would just keep doing it over and over again. Then he would have to just go and get some more. He would keep on doing it. We didn't do it like all the time, but we did it enough times. I guess he got the point. He didn't leave them where we could get them anymore. Yeah, the good old days. The good die young. What did I learn today? That God still loves me, even in my mess. Yeah. I learned that again today. That God still loves me, even in my mess. And that God can give me victory over the things that once held me hostage. God can, God can, God has given me victory. hmm So I'll sing hallelujah till you come again. And I will dance in your presence until you come again. Yeah. It's so quiet. It's like everybody's quiet. Nobody's going anywhere. The neighborhood is so quiet. So quiet. Is it quiet in your neighborhood? I thought about going out, but it was so hot today. When I tell you the heat is like, whew. You guys are not under that heat advisory in North Carolina, are you? Because when I tell you Florida is burning up, it is burning up. Like for real burning up. You turn on you turn on the cold water. Yeah, I know. Thank you for letting me know, but I know. You turn on the cold water and the cold water, well, we have well water, and the cold water feels so warm. That's how hot it is. Like in the wintertime when you turn on the water and then the cold water is like so cold. It's like the opposite right now. The water coming from the ground is really warm. But anyway, if you haven't noticed, the weather is changing. The weather is definitely saying something. And it's up to you to decide and accept what it's saying. But it's definitely saying a lot of things. And I'm paying attention. Are you paying attention? I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. Some people call it the last days. Some people call it the end of times. Don't know what you call it. But something I go on. Something's going on. Yeah. All right. It's time to pretend that I might like ironing. This is where I get to determine whether or not I have to iron or not. And I'm leaving my tins unit behind me. You get it? Oh, be quiet, Mocha. Be quiet. Mocha. Mocha. You done? You're not that sleepy. I gotta look for something. Mocha, move out the way. I need to look. I need to look for something. I shouldn't have to ask for your permission to come and get my clothes out of the closet. Like, Mocha probably was sleeping. She probably was sleeping. She's like, I don't even want to be bothered with you, lady. You're cooking a late night snack. Oh, I'm so sorry. And my comment stopped once again because of the fact that I am touching the screen. I was asking you to remind me of where you were from. And then I was saying the video that you were showing the outside thing that night. I forgot what you told me, honestly. I know I could go back and look, but I don't want to go back and look. Yay! So I need to go get my license in physical therapy. Yeah, trust me, I gave those people a lot of money doing physical therapy. Yep, stay on it. Larry, you need to cut it out with these dreams. I had a dream last night, for real, but it wasn't about you, Larry. You get your equipment shipped every month automatically. How better stay on top? Oh, okay, cool. You want to make a video about overcoming addiction. I don't have neighbors. I don't particularly have neighbors either. I have neighbors, but they're not like right there, like in the city, where you can barely touch. I mean, some people literally can like touch their neighbor's house out their window. And that I've never experienced in my life. And I'm like, I don't know what it is to be like that close to people. Yeah, don't know what that is like to be that close to people. I hear crickets too. I do hear crickets, but I don't hear them inside. Put it that way. I don't know. Whatever it is that's JG that I'm making that sound, I guess it disturbs her indeed. So she's like not not having it. We're definitely close to the end. That's what I was about to say. Because I went to Poughkeepsie some years ago, and that's upstate New York. And that's what I thought. I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to be wrong. But I guess in my mind does know. But the tired part of my mind is causing my memory to feel a bit lagged. But I just didn't want to be wrong and put you in the wrong state because I've done that a few times to people. And sometimes I go back and look in the chat history, but my eyes just don't want to do all that reading right now. We live a couple of hours from Poughkeepsie. Oh, okay. Yeah, years ago, I was rolling through there on a mission to do something for somebody. Yeah, I've been here and there and everywhere. Here and there and everywhere. This shirt does not eat ironing. Ironing. As long as they pass the wrinkle not so wrinkled test, they are going. They are going. Now this shirt is the one that I can't wear because it's like super wrinkled. Neither can I wear this one. And I don't want to wear that one. There's something about this shirt that I don't like. And this one's too wrinkled. This one's definitely too wrinkled. I think we're gonna pass the test again. Yeah, that's why I try to snatch my clothes out. You know how you snatch your clothes out of the dryer before they get wrinkled. The day that you make that choice not to get them when the dryer stops, for those of us who have a dryer, not everyone has that luxury in life. But yeah, sometimes you cannot. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Oh no! Gotta rectify that. Gotta rectify that. Oh no! I think I did it. I think I did it. Looks like I'm not ironing any shirts at least. Let's see. One, two, three. Yep. Looks like I still got iron. It's not all of them. India has arrived. India. What's up, India? I don't know what your channel name is, why you chose that name, but I don't really want to say that name. But India is here. Thank you, Jimmy Quick. You've heard the story, right? Back in the day, in the motherland, these shells were a sign of wealth, and the amount that one would wear would determine the amount of wealth. And in my case, there's one here and one here. Intentionally placed because my wealth is just that way. Yeah. That's what I learned because I said, let me look this up because I know people like put things in your hair or you do different things, but I try to learn what certain things mean, especially if they're on my person. It's one thing to do something to yourself and you don't know the meaning. A lot of things we do, they do have a meaning from somewhere. And I try my best to know what it is. If I don't know, then I probably shouldn't wear it. You know what I mean? That's just me talking. I'm gonna have to iron. I'm gonna have to. All right. Wow, that's something. Actually, I had like about maybe 10 in the pack, and then some of them they actually break because they're plastic, and if you don't handle them the right way, they will actually break. So there's only two remaining. So I don't know what that means, but yeah. GH. Interesting. GH. Welcome to the live. How are you doing? How you doing? GH. There are a lot of initial people that come in, and a lot of them are from California. At least a couple of them are. They haven't been in the live in a minute. I know this one guy, he comes in from California. He's a part of the Crip gang. He comes in respectfully. He lets me know what he is and what he does. And I told him that I'm going to pray for him, and there's nothing he can do about it. I'm going to pray for him to stop it. He hasn't been back since that day. But I'm going to keep on praying for him. Yeah. Because sometimes people get in a lifestyle it's just detrimental that leads to so much sadness, hurting people, killing people, and whatnot. But turn it around. Turn it around. God can turn it around. Yeah. Yeah. It's actually this other guy came in and told me that the other day. His name is Warble. Warble doesn't come in often, but Warble came in and told me the other day that I helped him go back in the right direction. So that made my day. And then this other lady, but the day before that, she said that I helped her husband. So I'm guessing she's listening to me, and I guess her husband's listening to me while she's listening to me. And she said it helped her husband. I don't know what it is I'm saying. I'm always yapping about something, but yeah. So if it's only one person that it helps, I've done what I needed to do. Yep, 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 yep. Oh, that's cool. Yep, people are definitely coming. The meeting that we've been watching, my mom has been watching it mostly more than me, but 184 people in Brooklyn, New York got baptized and during that meeting. So to God be the glory for that. And that's what the guy was saying. He was saying that he didn't think that there were people that were still interested in accepting Jesus in New York. But now he knows he was definitely wrong. He was definitely wrong. One, two, three, four. Okay. One, two. Oh, I'm almost done, Mocha. I promise. I'll be out of your bedroom, old lady. Hmm. You can't rush God. And I've been trying to rush God. You can't rush God. You can't. You can't. You can't. You can't. And I am reminded every time I attempt to rush God. You can't rush God. Warble! I was just talking about you, Warble. And you showed up, Warble. See, I didn't make it up. They probably thought I was making it up. There's Warble. What's up, Warble? I wasn't making it up. They probably thought I was making it up because your name sounds like a warble, like something not real. Manifested. That's funny. I'm good. How are you doing? I'm in here trying not to iron work clothes, but it looks like I'm at. Look at this shirt. It's so crushed. It's like crushed. Yeah. I'm at the end of my rope with the ironing. I've been trying to get all my clothes that don't need ironing, but now I'm at the point where everything is like crushed, like for real. Train stuck, been delayed for like an hour just sitting. Oh, so you started playing on YouTube? Of course you did. Yeah, all right. That's a good thing. What the world? Some of you guys have some channel names that I'm just not gonna read out loud. Just not gonna read out loud. Streamers are a life changer. I don't know. I guess I saw some interesting streams when I was swiping. There are definitely some interesting streams out there. You got that right. And they are definitely life changing. And hopefully you focus on the ones that are for the good. For the good. The good. Works all things together for the good. For the good. Who was saying this is my fiance? Y'all, please be respectful. Were you the one that came in with that the other day? Who are you talking about? Are you one of those people that like to come in the comments and start talking trash? And who's your fiance? Because it's surely not me. Well, I wonder who you're talking to. I saw that the other day, a few days ago. These people that come in the comments just to start unnecessary nonsense. I am nobody's fiance. Like that person said, make sure there's nobody that can put claims on you. And there's nobody but Jesus. So get out of here. Get out of here. Unless you're talking about somebody in the comment section other than me. Because you're surely not talking about me. I don't even know you, first of all. Did I ever tell you guys the story about the guy that put my name in his head when I was in high school? Did I ever tell you guys that story? It's not a lie, I promise you. Anybody knows me by now, I don't have time for that. There's this guy that used to like me. He actually put my name in his head. And then I heard about it. I said, did you see that your name is in the back of so-and-so's head? I was like, what? I was like, you're kidding me. Like, no. And when I saw it for myself, I was like, oh, wow. No, they're not kidding. But that's just a classic example. Sometimes people like you, but you don't like them. Yeah, that happens sometimes. One, one, two, three. Oh, okay. Now I wear that and then wear this. All right. I'm trying to keep less to iron as possible. I think I'm gonna wear this shirt. One. All right, we did it. I'm not gonna iron when I get up. All right, Mocha, I'm done because you look really sleepy. Good night, Mocha. Her eyes look so tired, like a little baby. Let her rest her old self. You're back now. Granddad called. I'm sorry I didn't even get to notice because I was busy trying to sort out the colors. I try to rotate my shirts around in a way so I don't exactly wear the same shirts again. That's what I was trying to do. You have a blessed night too. Bye, Jimmy. I guess you're gone. Bye, Jimmy. Pure vanilla cookie. I wonder what that means. I wonder what that means. Granddad call. It's nice to have a granddad. I never met any of my granddads. Not like for real. I saw one of my granddads when I was like, I think my mom said I was like one. And I just vaguely remember his face, but then he died shortly after that. So I didn't have the pleasure of growing up with a granddad. That's a blessing. I had my grandmothers, but never my granddad. So I've adopted granddads. I adopted granddads along the way, different places where I've been. What, what, what? Oh, the poll numbers went up. Let's see how many people like hanging around with their family. Ooh, people said, yeah. I said I vaguely remember his face. What did you think I said? Tatted on whose head? Maybe you're hearing things because I'm guessing you're what, on the subway or something? Only Jesus. Woo, get out of here. Only Jesus, buddy. I don't even know. I remember the first time I came here and I heard people saying that, but I can tell you only Jesus. Only God can do it. Only God can do it. Do it. Swipe up, buddy. Keep on looking. Ooh. This world is going to turn around. I promise it's got to turn around. So many people out there looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for love in all the wrong places. But thank you for asking, though. It's better you to ask than to assume, like some people have assumed in the past. And forgive me for making fun of your question. The answer is no. The answer is no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. All right, guys and gals. Morning prayer time begins at 7 a.m. And if you don't know what that announcement means that this live is ending. And I want to thank you for being here. More love, more joy, more peace is wished to you and yours. And I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. Bottom of my heart, right here. I took my medicine for those who were telling me to take my medicine this morning because I wasn't feeling good today. So thankfully, I'm feeling better because I took medicine today. And I'm going to check my blood pressure before I go to bed because I got it right here. So I can do what I'm supposed to do. Take care of yourself. He's 90 now. Wow. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's great. Really great. But I hope you're not stuck on the train. Depending on which side of the family I'm with. That is it. That is it, Warble, indeed. And that's like my answer too, because there's some times where I just don't want to be there. I honestly don't. I like to be where I know that it's a fun, peaceful kind of vibe, you know? It's not always like that. I mean, some people are honest. Some people may have Blue Line in Chicago. Oh, that's right. You are from Chicago. I do know that in the back of my head. I do. I do know that in the back of my head. I do. I don't know what the blue line means. I remember when I was in South Korea, they had color codes too. I never learned them, but I just knew what I needed to know to do what I needed to do. But they had colors, I remember, back in the day. Back in the day. I want to go back to South Korea. I need to go back and visit. I keep saying I'm going to go. There's nothing really stopping me but me to get on the plane and finding a dog sitter. That part. Always that part. How long do you think the it'll be delayed? Is it usually delayed like for that long? You guys didn't get the flooding in your area, did you? Because I know there was flooding. I saw, was that New York? 'Cause I remember I saw a bus being flooded, and then the flood was coming down into the subway in one area, and I was like, man, and the people just sitting on the train as if it was normal. I could see myself. I'd have been trying to climb up on something. I'm like, how can you just be sitting there and the water is coming in and you are down in the subway? I'm like, they were acting like it was a normal day. I'm thinking to myself, no, I don't think my reaction would be like that. I can see myself trying to climb up on something, stand in a chair or something. And on the bus, the same thing. The people just sitting there. The water was coming up all around their feet and they were just sitting there. I'm like, no, I think I'd have been standing up in my seat by that time. You don't know what's in that water. All right. Thank you for answering the poll. Let me close the poll officially. Oh, someone just changed their answer and made it drop. Oh, okay. I guess it's pretty much like that. Pretty much. It's pretty much what I thought. Because some people do and some people don't. And I know, like, sometimes, and I even said that in a group chat this morning, and I typed in hashtag heal family hurt. And then a lot of people don't want to be in family gatherings because there's a lot of family hurt for many, 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 many different reasons. And sometimes people just don't want to join in the group because the group becomes painful. I mean, we all have different reasons why we do what we do. Yep. Juvenate your mind. You matter more than you know to. Forgiveness is very hard, but it's necessary. Forgiveness is hard, but necessary. What? Oh, that's right. Whatever happened to the things that you were saying, telling me about your aunt wanting to get your mom's jewelry? Did you finish that situation, or you still telling her to mind her business and let you do what you want to do? You think I forgot? I didn't forget because I was listening to you, Warble. I remember. And I'm gonna guess you told her to leave you alone and you'll deal with that whenever you feel like it. So I'm guessing she's probably in the distance, hoping. In the distance, hoping. My TV's not working. My Air TV is not working. That's one thing about these Air TV channels. Sometimes they work and then some days they don't. The clouds must be doing something. All of them are not working. Somebody's trying to take the Air TV. I'm not going to say who I think it is. I'm going to leave that alone. Oh, there's my channel. Channels that I don't want to watch are coming in. I guess you got busy again, Warble. Okie dokie. Anyhow, as I was saying, morning prayer time is at 7 a.m. in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. If you are available, I would like to see you there. And this morning, there were actually more people than usual on the weekend. So I was happy to see the more people than usual after the trolls left. What? How can we shake the dust from our sandals if we don't end up in the situation in which we need to do it? Hmm. Hmm. Deep question. And I'm going to assume that is rhetorical. Yeah, but I was also asking you, I guess you still had your aunt waiting about your mother's jewelry, right? That's what I was being nosy about, but I know you told me that you were waiting. Yeah, Bible apps are cool. I'm glad that you're finding them enjoyable. Anyways, I'm out of here. More love, more joy, more peace. Wish to you and yours. I hope to see you in the morning. I actually set my alarm. I had turned my alarms off and I realized I need to turn them back on because I have not been waking up like I usually do. But why not? Never met you before, but good to see you. Hope to see you again. Until we meet again. Bye for now. Bye.